Hello and welcome back to a new video of Adrian's Film Collectibles. This video I've got another book that I'd like to show. I've already done one on my other two collector pages, on my horror page and also on the Brandon Lee page. And this is for the Highlander collector Facebook page. And this is a new book that I had made and designed from Photobox, and it's something that I wanted to do for actually quite a while. So I've actually got around to doing it, as well as my other little project. So again, it's another little fun project. So it is like it's almost like an annual style book that I've had made. And this is all my own design. I've called it Queen: A Collector's Journey, and also the same title on the spine, which makes it like a proper book. On the front here, that's me all dressed up. That's with my cat Sophie, and then with a card mask of Freddie Mercury. So it actually goes really well. Of course, we know that Freddie Mercury loved his cats. And then on the inside, I've had it all signed. I signed it to myself and dated it. So when it was all done on the 14th of February, and then there's a black and white shot there of me dressed up with Freddie Mercury and my cat Sophie. And then on these pages, this is me when this is 1992, 1993, me dressed up when we did various music videos on different Queen videos. As you can see there, me dressed up from Want to Break Free, Going Slightly Mad. It was great fun. We had so much fun times in it, and it was a real laugh. I can remember doing these videos and we couldn't stop laughing, and we had to redo them. So it was just so much fun to do. And this was soon after when Freddie Mercury died. So the Greatest Hits 2 video cassette came out. So I was 12 when Freddie Mercury died in 1991, and then 12, 13, 92, 93. So I was 13 years old when I did these videos, like 92. I did this one. This was one from like One Vision, and then A Kind of Magic. Great shots there. These were with friends that I grew up with from school back in the day. And then there's ones here I did from Scandal and The Invisible Man. And back then in 91, 92, it was the first time I saw a lot of Queen videos, and I thought they were just magical. They were so good, and I was just drawn to them. And it was a real first introduction to becoming a proper Queen fan, and just fascinated with the whole band. And I just loved the whole thing about it. There's ones on here I did from Great Pretender, and then These Are the Days of Our Lives. I can remember that we did the videos and we kept redoing them and making a mess of them and having to do them again. It was such a good laugh, such a good time as well. These ones were a lot later. I decided to buy all different various Freddie Mercury costumes and jackets, like from the early 80s, from Flash Gordon, and then the early sort of concert jackets from the 80s. So I did different photo shoots with me dressed up there, and that's just with a card mask that I'm wearing, and then also with these sort of ballet type tight trousers that he wore on stage, and the white jacket with the arrows, and then you have the 1986, the white red and white military style jacket. And then the very famous yellow jacket from the Wembley 1986, and then the Betty Boop top as well. So I just love doing all these different poses and putting them all together. I've also done this yellow background, and the whole book is yellow. As you can see, it's as it was Freddie Mercury's favourite colour. So that's why I've done it. There's this one here with a shirt from These Are the Days of Our Lives. So it's a proper shirt with the waistcoat that's kind of designed over the shirt, which is really, really lovely. And then there's also ones of me there holding my cat, Sophie, again. But I just love that top. I could never find a proper waistcoat style one of Freddie Mercury's one that he wore from These Are the Days of Our Lives. So you got it's like a shirt form, but exactly the same design with all his cats that he had made for the video. There's another one, and then of me and Sophie, and then you've got these cutouts behind that I've got. I think it goes quite well together there. And then this one was really good. This is from the 1985 black and white ball party that he had in Munich when he was 39. So I sort of redid the design myself and dressed up just like it back then. The only thing that's missing are the military medals that he had on. But nevertheless, it all still looks really great what I've done there. It was a great little project. And then these ones again, different various jackets I'm wearing with all my cardboard cutouts behind me. So you got Lauren Hardy, Charlie Chaplin, Marilyn Monroe, and you got two different various ones of Freddie Mercury behind there as well. So it looks really good like that, in that kind of style. And I did videos for them and added music as well. So which is all on my Facebook pages. That's more of a 70s style one with the sort of tight ballet outfit he's got on there, but it's the wrong face shot. It should have been more like the 70s look with the shorter, longer but shorter hair. But it still looks great. It was just a bit of fun to do. And then that's in a red style jacket, jogging bottoms. And then again, you've got the military style jacket from the black and white ball Munich party. And then various other ones here, different jackets and tops that I did. This is one of my favourites. I absolutely love this jacket I got. So like a replica of the famous jacket that he wore. And that's me with the cutouts. And then here, these are just various trips. So this is Montreux. So this is Switzerland. This is the first time I went to Montreux in Switzerland, which would have been 2012. So this is a few years ago now. And then this one here, second shot, me at the same statue. You can see it's slightly different with the flower pot and the plaques aren't on there now. But this was last October. And these shots here were also last October, and you can get some really good, fantastic shots of the Freddie Mercury statue looking over Montreux and the mountains and the lake. It's absolutely brilliant. Fantastic views. And another shot of me again there. And then that's me stood with Freddie Mercury cutouts at the Queen Studio Experience, which is like a museum experience where they had their studios there. Their last recordings there as well. So that's me stood on the round plaque where Freddie Mercury stood when he recorded his last recordings, Mother Love, which wasn't completed, so it had to be completed after his passing. And then this one here, I had artwork done. It's original artwork of me. And I wanted the idea of my cat in the middle and Freddie Mercury in the shot as well. As again, we all know that he absolutely adored and loved cats and his own cats. This shot here is actually going back quite a few years ago. This is 1992. So this was at the Rock Circus in London. So quite a while back now. This is only like the following year after Freddie Mercury's passing, and the waxwork was amazing. That sort of showed him off from the Live Aid concert of 1985. And the bottom one there, that's me with Christopher Lambert that I met at a film show quite a few years ago now, which is going back. but a great guy. But of course, the connection is with the film Highlander, and of course, and also Christopher Lambert, that was in the music video with Queen, and he has a sword fight with Freddie Mercury. So it was really nice to meet him. And of course, Highlander is a classic movie. And in these ones here on this side, I was just messing about, and I got John Lennon style mask and just did different shots. Myself and John Lennon. Again, I absolutely love all of John Lennon's music. All his solo work is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So I did that, and then I did another one of Nirvana with Kurt Cobain. So I had a Kurt Cobain cardboard mask, and I did different shots of Kurt Cobain in the striped top, style top that he had on, in like a cardigan top and shirt that he wore. And then again there, and also another one there of me, Freddie Mercury, and then John Lennon again. They turned out really well, so it's just like little fun projects that I wanted to do. But growing up with Queen, John Lennon, and Nirvana, as well as a lot of heavy rock bands of the time, like Metallica or Guns N' Roses, I was very much into the rock music. Of course, all different music as well, but that was my main interest back then. So, and still now, of course. And then you've got on this side, these are two metal art prints I have, or like, they're not metal, they're like card, designer art prints of Freddie Mercury there, and then the whole band from I Want to Break Free. And then on this side, they're all original autographs that I have in my collection. So you have these ones here. They are from the early 70s, and they've been signed to a Fiona. That they're very early examples of all their signatures together. And so this was before Bohemian Rhapsody. In the very early, when they were starting out. So really lovely early autographs there. And then you have one of Freddie Mercury up here, and I think this is from 1985 or 86, this one. But it's a proper studio photograph that's been signed by Freddie Mercury. And then I had it all mounted and framed. And then this one is from the Mick Rock Queen Killers box set book that's been signed by Brian May, Roger Taylor, and Mick Rock. And Mick Rock, he did a lot of the photographs, or the photographer for the early 1970s Queen then, and he also did the 4 headshots for Bohemian Rhapsody. So he was the one that did all that work as well. And then you have another autograph there of John Deacon with a very cheeky Freddie Mercury with massive breasts, obviously from I Want to Break Free. And then you've got, this is an original Christmas card that I've got that Freddie Mercury gave out to his friends for Christmas time. And it basically says, wishing you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from the Premium Proud Team Posing Posture and Old Tart. It's a shame. It would have been nice to have an original one that's signed by him, but that is just as good to me. It's nice to have an original one that I have in the display case. And then this is from Freddie Mercury Silly Hat Party, or Mad Hatter's Party, that he had in 1986. So that was his 40th birthday party that he had on September 5th at his home, Garden Lodge. So they're all the hats that were designed by Diana Mosley, and this came from part of the collection from the auction back in 2023. You got a shot here from the film Bohemian Rhapsody with Rami Malek, and also with the original kimono that he wore from the film. So I have that. So that's screen used from the film, from 2018 film. And then I managed to find these photos, which I almost forgot about. So they're photos taken of a photo, so of the photographs themselves, because they're older photos that I was able to take pictures of them and cram into this book. But that's me back in 2013 at Garden Lodge, and you can just see the wall there. And then me stood outside the main door of Garden Lodge, and you see the top of the house. So yeah, so that was Logan Place. So it's nice just to pass it when I had a trip there back in London. And then just on the back, I just put again my other favourite band of Nirvana just at the top here. That's from a CD box set. And then I have original autograph of John Lennon's, and then the whole band of Nirvana with Kurt Cobain, Dave Grohl, and Chris Novoselic, which is very, very rare to get a hold of now in original form. They're the main three that I'm interested in terms of bands and music. So I have like smaller collections on those, but the biggest collection is the Queen and Freddie Mercury collection. So this is a nice my little collector guide, and travels through the years of enjoying and collecting everything on Queen and Laurel and Hardy, as well as various other bands. So I hope you enjoyed just watching this video, and I will put some photos on as well, so you can see those in more detail. So again, thanks again for watching this video, and hopefully we'll look out for a new one soon. Bye for now.